Today we're going to do two of my most favourite things, which is sitting and making money. And basically this game is all about sitting in chairs and accumulating some sit points so that we can buy further chairs and get even more points. But we are now at death's door and must stand up, otherwise we're going to die. So our pain in the ass meter once again drops. And now that it's dropped, we can once again sit back down and do it all over again. So this very comfortable first chair here is only getting us 1 coin every so often, and it's actually quite a pain in the ass by the looks of it, so we do need to stand up a lot more than I would like to before resuming mediocre comfort. But now that we have 50 coins to our name, I think it's time that we upgrade this chair. So it's off very quickly to a rather familiar building for us to select a new potential chair. And what a fine selection of chairs we have in front of us. Although it's definitely going to be quite some time until we can afford the very luxurious of all the chairs. So unfortunately for now, we can only choose the most basic of chairs. Which I'm thinking we'll get this net poof. Which, does that technically count as a chair? Who knows, but we're buying it anyway. But we return back to our fabulous apartment, but now it's time to place down our newly gotten chair. But we now just have the dilemma of whereabouts to place it. Well, this looks a good enough place as any, so let's now sit in our new comfy chair and still get the same 1 sit point. At least we have a nice new vantage point of this room, so that's something. And it could just be me, but I think this chair is slightly less of a pain in the ass. Our meter doesn't seem to be going up just as quick as our other chair over there, but it is still slowly creeping up. I'm not really sure what happens once the meter fills up, but it is tempting to just remain here and see what we get. We are now at death's door apparently. That's nice. Okay, we better stand up then. I don't want to go to death just yet. But let's now sit right back down. I have never seen a more comfortable person in all of my life. I'm actually quite jealous of him right now. Look at his face. Absolutely loving this. Although admittedly it's very difficult for us to see exactly what's on television from here, but I'm sure it's probably just some garbage anyway. Actually, I wonder if I can make our viewing experience even better here. Well, I was trying to make it face the wall, but instead I just placed it inside the wall. Can we still sit on it though? Yes we can. Now we are even more comfortable, with us now being merged within the wall. I can see as well that we are only 2% of the amount of chairs that we can currently own. So, we are definitely going to fill up this beautiful room here with lots of lovely comfortable chairs eventually. Speaking of comfort, I think it's time to stand up again and sit. Well, we're just about to hit 100 sit points, so guess what that means? Yes, it means it's time to buy a new chair. And I have just noticed actually that there are even more chairs for us to buy. How many chairs are there in total? Oh damn, I could have bought a beanbag. There is actually way too much choice in here. I am feeling very, very spoiled. All of the selection here. Eventually, I hope we own them all. I'm actually starting to feel a little bit intimidated just with how many different chairs that we can eventually get. But we've got 100 coins, so which chair are we going to buy next? Or which chairs are we going to buy next? Well, I think we'll buy the T-Boo stool next, which is going to cost 50 coins and is very uncomfortable. And of course, we'll also get this beanbag, which again is very uncomfortable. But it's a beanbag, so that really doesn't matter. Right, beanbag, I think we should place you about there. Okay, we're supposed to be in front of the television, but we are now at least a bit closer to the television, and we can be even lazier here, and I can place our new T-Boo stool whilst seated on this beanbag here. Or on second thoughts, maybe not. I can't actually place it. Oh, I need to get uncomfortable just to place a chair. Yep, that looks good placement to me. Let's give it a go. This is very, very comfortable, I'll have you know. Well, maybe it's a good job we can't see the television, seeing as it's just full of adverts. I get the feeling that just looking at this plant will be a lot more entertaining. In fact, that's so much better. Now we have a nice close-up view of it. Well, all of our hard work here has finally paid off, because we are now level 2. And we now get a 2 times point multiplier, so we are now earning a whopping 2 points per chair. And just look how fast our money's actually rising up here now. soon we're just going to be rolling in cash. And just like that, we are now well over 250 coins, so I think it's time for us to get a new chair. Well, this is the real exciting part. Right, what chair can we get for 260 coins? I mean, it just has to be this Pastel Chair, because just look at it. It is magnificent. And it also has 2 stars on the very uncomfortable rating. This is definitely going to take pole position here in the house, right in front of the television. Although this is only giving us 1 point every so often, rather than 2. Although probably at the rate that we're getting it, works out to be just the same as a normal chair. But it sure as hell looks really comfortable to sit on. I really am quite jealous. And I see here as well that this chair is going to give us 50 points every minute, whereas the other basic chairs are only getting us 25 points every minute. So it is actually working out better just to have this rather comfortable chair here. Speaking of comfort actually, it's time to stand, let that drop, and sit. Well, I got a bit carried away just by watching all of the riveting things on television, but thanks to that, we have now amassed over 500 coins. So, what to do with all these coins, I wonder? Well, if your guess was to get another chair, then you're absolutely correct. Ooh, what's this? It's an Arnino ball chair, which is pretty comfortable with a 3-star rating, and it's going to give us 75 points every minute, but it is going to cost us 450 coins, which I think we might be able to afford. And I've just noticed this sign here as well. It's actually got a store layout for us, so all of these ones over there are office chairs, and I think we just got some couches? Well, who knows, but what I do know is that we now need to find a home for this beauty. Probably there, or straight in front of us. Well, that's fine. We'll just have a nice view of the front door. And damn, our money's definitely skyrocketing now. This was definitely worth the upgrade. And our pain in the ass meter is basically just crawling up at the moment, so we are definitely going to be able to sit for long periods of time. Although inevitably, we will still get uncomfortable, so we'll need to stand. This really is a rather tough existence. Although, that's us now level 3. So we are getting even more money from sitting. To the point actually that we are just about to hit 550 coins again. Damn, that really hasn't been long at all. At this rate, we are definitely going to hit 1000 coins before we know it. I bet that the people of the outside world are extremely jealous of us. They all just wish that they could be us. Well, I have good news and I have good news. The first piece of good news is that we are still sitting in a chair, and the second piece of good news is that we have smashed our 1000 coin goal. So let's go get ourselves a 1000 coin chair. The Iron Throne for 800 coins is very tempting. It is pretty comfortable with a 4-star rating, and I think that's 100 points every minute. Although there is also this electric chair here for 1250 coins, and it has maximum star rating, but is very uncomfortable, although it is going to give us 375 coins every minute. Well, that's pretty much decided it for me. We are just going to remain seated in our nice ball chair here and just save up a few more coins so we can buy the electric chair. Okay, we have saved up the points. Let's get the electric chair. And you can get placed somewhere absolutely there. That looks good to me. Let's set him. Whoa! Okay. The pain in ass meter is going up ridiculously fast. We are getting 18 coins though every time we do sit in it. I don't know if this is going to be worth it though. We are now just playing a fine game of just coming off of this chair every time it hits the red. Well, in hindsight, I probably should just have gotten the iron chair. Well, we'll see if we can save up another 800 coins then to get it, which hopefully shouldn't take too long just doing this, because although it is slowly killing us, we are actually making quite a lot of money, and at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. Making lots of money. So, who cares about health? Not this guy, certainly. Look at that face. He's absolutely loving this. Well, I decided that that was way too stressful to do, so instead we have come back to a nice comfortable ball chair. And in fact, I've even placed the ball chair so we have a nice view of our very expensive electric chair. That was an absolute fortune right down the drain. Well, we saved up another 1250 coins, so we've come back to buy a more sensible chair. Is a stool a chair? Well, again, we have a 5-star rating for this, and we are getting 250 coins every minute, but it is very uncomfortable. So, unfortunately, we're going to leave that for now. We really need an expensive but comfortable chair to buy. I mean, toilets are known for their comfort, which includes this one here as well, seeing as it is somewhat comfortable. The porcelain throne. Go out like Elvis. Okay, that sealed the deal. Let's buy a toilet. And we'll place this pretty much in the middle of the room. It was supposed to be in the middle of the room, but I suppose this'll do. And we are getting 6 coins for sitting on this. The room is definitely starting to fill up nicely now. Lots of lovely chairs around the place, and some rather deadly ones. So, that's also nice. Oh, and I just missed it as well, but we went up a level, so we are now level 4, and are getting 8 coins from this toilet. Does that mean that I would get more coins from this? 25 I seen there. Although, was that minus 12 coins at the end? Yep, 25 coins from that chair now. It's definitely an upgrade from the 16, but so much more dangerous than this nice toilet. Well, I looked away for a little bit there, and whenever I checked back, we are now level 5, and I'm getting 10 coins every second, and we have accumulated well over 5,000 coins in total. So I guess there's only one thing to do with all of this money, which is of course buying more chairs, but I've just found out that we can actually jump in this game, so that's something. But with 5 grand to burn, let's go get all of the cheap chairs. And I've seen as well that we might be able to place chairs inside this shop. Can we place this here? We can actually. And can we get money even sitting in here? Yes, we can. Okay, why have I been going home? This is our new home. Mammoth Child's Chair for 200 coins. Of course we're going to buy that. And isn't that just precious? With our feet just glitching into the ground as well. Although, looking at this chair here, I dread to think where we sit on it thanks to that tail. Well, I tried to pick up the child's chair again, and then automatically sat in it once I picked it up, so I am now floating in the air. This gives me an idea though. Okay, we are getting a bit closer to the roof doing this, so yep, there we go. That's much better. So yes, this is now my new existence, just sitting on top of the furniture store. Oh, is that our house over there? It is actually. I wonder if we could get ourselves over to there. But let's fall first. Or just come straight onto the roof. Okay, we are now on the roof. Okay, we are on the edge. Can we just walk over? Whoa. Well, goodbye world. I think I done goofed. Well, we managed to restart back in, but there are a few glitches. One of them being that our electric chair is now inside this wall, so I find it only appropriate that we sit in the chair and just put ourselves out of our misery. Well, we made an absolute fortune just from sitting in chairs, so I really think this has been a very productive day.